The worst thing to do in life is to align yourself with someone who isn't your match made from heaven. Before the spark and the love roller coaster, make sure he ticks all the godly signs. You don't want to get into a relationship that wasn't designed for you because a lot of things will get messy. Hence, below are 10 signs the person you are falling head over heels for is the one God wants for you. 1. His actions speak louder than words. Love, they say, is more than words. Words are sweet and all, but if they do not act them out, then it is just promises in the dark. So the first thing to observe while dating him is, does he always keep his word? A guy who is in it for the long run will want to be trustworthy and reliable. He won't say one thing today and another tomorrow. He will make sure his words match his actions and be determined to show you that he is serious about you. Many men will speak about the things they want to do, put out their goals and plans for the relationship, but only a few will actually follow up and put in the work. And they will only do so for the woman they love and value. When a man is sent by God, that man will have to be someone who upholds integrity and stands by his word. 2. He knows what he wants. In our world today, commitment is a very scary thing to invest in. Millions of people are at the tip of our thumbs and index fingers. Hence, it takes a miracle for men nowadays to commit to one woman, with the hope that they might get something better. If God put him in your life, that will not be the case for him. He will have identified you as the right one for himself, based on your personality, actions and most likely your looks. A man who knows what he wants will show you by stating his goals and relationship aspirations early on without being afraid that you might get too hopeful. He will have a vision for the relationship he is looking for and who he wants in it. 3. He pursues you. Every woman likes to be chased. Likes when their man is all about them and showing them intense attention. One of the many signs that you are dating someone that just isn't into you is that he will not put in an effort to be with you. Every interaction is initiated by you and oftentimes every date is planned by you too. But when the man was sent by God, which is the right man for you, he will actively pursue you. He will call, text, and will enjoy doing the things that make you happy. 4. He is your answered prayer. Before you set out to start a relationship, make sure to have some standards written out and your relationship goals. Know what type of man you want and what type of relationship you want to be in, because that is what God will work on. Although God knows what's best for you. However, this doesn't mean you make unrealistic demands on the type of man you want. If your sincere prayer for a godly man includes godly characteristics, then you will know God sent your mate because he possesses them. Do not forget that God has beautifully and wonderfully created each one of us. He knows exactly who is right for you and will send them when the time is right. Therefore you won't have to settle or drop your standards if they are not godly. 5. The relationship glorifies God. As a Christian, whatever relations we cultivate should be with a purpose. And most often, it should be to glorify God. Now, how do you know if God wants you to be with someone? If being with him doesn't compromise your relationship with God, but rather strengthens it. The one God has for you has a similar desire for God and encourages you to pursue Christ. He has the same morals and values that include a godly lifestyle in which he puts God first. God won't send you someone who will corrupt your character or lead you astray. However, he will be someone to inspire you to grow closer to God and even love him more. 6. He makes you love yourself. If you are with someone that makes you constantly aware of your flaws, then he's not the one. There's an assumption that, if you feel comfortable around your partner without makeup, then he's the one. With the man God has for you, you will have to drop your walls too. One way to know if he's the one God has for you is when you feel completely comfortable being vulnerable. Sometimes sharing our deepest secrets and biggest flaws can be a challenge, because we are scared they might not like it and leave, or simply because we are ashamed of them. The right one will make you feel good about yourself and love you the way you are. He will see in you things you don't even see in yourself and will help uncover your gold. So if you can confide in him and love seeing yourself through his eyes, then he might just be the one that God for you. 7. You become part of each other's life. He always includes you in his plans. Even if he can't be with you all the time, he will make sure he has you in mind before he makes his plans. Whenever he has exciting news to share or something to talk about, you're the first person that comes to his mind. You are his best friend and he will never want to do anything without you. You two actually like spending time together, you enjoy talking for hours and you can laugh about the same things. You don't just like each other romantically, but also as a person. 8. You make each other better. If a relationship isn't adding something to your life, it is subtracting. So you have to have your antennas up before saying yes to anyone. The man you want to spend the rest of your life with should be a safe haven for your thoughts, dreams, and journey. You can never possibly be worth someone who doesn't support or believes in you. Does he have your back when life is hard? Does he boost your confidence when you feel like giving up? If he's the one for you, he will be for you whether in hell or heaven. He will support you face challenges and guide you to your better days. 9. You trust him. Trust has to be earned and only given after he showed you that he is trustworthy. Observe his actions when he's around you. Is he open and communicative or closed up and hard to read? Does he act fishy when you get close when he's on the phone? These habits seem small, but if he's overly secretive around you, it's an obvious sign that he's hiding bigger things from you. In a thriving relationship, your fears and doubts will vanish the more time you spend together. You will start to trust him, not just in the relationship but your life, goals, and future. The man you commit to should be a good leader that you enjoy following. 10. He respects you. In relationships, respect is part of the foundation you build on and can make or break it. Does he respect your time and gives you his uninterrupted attention when you are together, or is he preoccupied with work and other things? Is he loyal? Being loyal is a form of respect that shows you that he has your back even if it means he has to oppose people he cherishes. Now that is it, you want a godly man, a man sent to you by God. Then watch out for these signs. Make sure whatever you are getting yourself into has God's handwriting all over it. You are God's child and never forget that he wants the best for you. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so as not to miss out other interesting videos.